Hey guys, we're in Brown County, Indiana. I'm with XBS, and we're off-roading right now. Oh, oh. So, guys, right now I'm in Brown County, Indiana, and we are doing the hour-and-a-half long excursion that takes you through Brown County on this awesome off-road trail. So I'm in this Bumblebee here, and we are off-roading southern Indiana. I'm so surprised we even have any signal out here. We are here with Pastor Steve and his congregation. This was just impromptu, you know. I didn't think I was going to do it, but it's really cool. Let me see if I got the name of the place is XBC. That's the tour guide Brian. He's awesome. So this is Brown County Adventure Tourism, basically. This is like the best of Brown County. And I think we got the GoPro going. I hope it's still chugging. I think the GoPro died. Oh man. The GoPro died. What a cardinal sin. You know? Yikes. Because this was obviously a GoPro experience. So for the GoPro to die is ridiculous.
This trail is very dusty, so you're just going to have to wait on the dust to settle and then come on.
Yes, sir.
At the loop as well.
Alright, so this trail is extremely dusty.
Very dusty trail. Wait on the dust.
And I gotta wait for the dust to settle. I'm with XBC. They gave me this dust mask. So this should be a good trail right here. It'd be cool if we got signal and I could take you guys on this trail with me. I've gotten pretty good at this doohickey. Oh, come on. Ooh. Let's rock. Brown County, Indiana is absolutely beautiful. Ooh, this dust ain't no joke. guys. This live video might be the best I get from this entire experience. So we're heading into the fast section. Alright. Let's see if I can get... Is the GoPro on? The GoPro's been on? Oh my gosh, GoPro, save it for the fast section. Dude, that is so awesome. I keep talking trash about this GoPro, but it keeps dying, coming back, dying. It's just a weird device to rely on. So we are gonna... This has been awesome so far. I'm surprised I even have signal out here to be going live for you guys. Let's continue this. Oh, another thing. I might, if I can really go fast, I'm probably going to turn off the video, but we'll judge it together. Right now I'm on third. He said give it 10 seconds. So I can't even start counting to 10 until that guy goes. Godspeed, you guys. I'm going to use my 10 seconds to make sure the GoPro is on. The GoPro is on. We are cooking. Alright, guys. Let's rock. Wasn't as long as a run as I'd hoped, but, you know, it is what it is. We got pretty quick. Still so surprised that... Let's see if GoPro got that. I hope GoPro got that. The stories of double-checking GoPro. Oh, GoPro, you got it. Oh, yes. You know, I used to not trust the GoPro. Whoopsaroo! Oh, wow. Five second. Oh, he just did the splasharoo like it was nothing. Okay. That was so awesome. Oh, that was wicked. That was wicked. Hey, Pastor Steve. Hey, let's do a quick shout out. What's the name of your church?
Southland Community Church, Greenwood, Indiana, on the south side.
Southland Community Church, Greenwood, Indiana. I've been live for like the last half an hour.
Oh, awesome, man.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
So
it's where the fun people are.
that's right. It's where the fun people are. It has been an absolutely beautiful day. And I've had a great time with these wonderful people. What a wonderful congregation Pastor Steve has here. Let me see, did my GoPro catch any of that? The Forever Chronicles of not trusting this thing. Yeah, it's on. Yes. Is insane. Okay. This is awesome. Got it. All right, gentlemen. So the first thing we're supposed to do a parking brake on, and then haha, we did it.
Just about turned it over. That was super fun.
That was so much fun.
37 is that's about where we were at, too. Yeah, that's as fast. I think that's where we maxed out.
They were like, oh, there you
I just ended up with
Yeah,
mouth
then
full
you
of
can't
dust.
see
And
anything.
it's like, yeah. I think started 37 where we maxed it.
Well, is everybody having fun?
Oh my gosh, that was a ball.
A great time.
Well, at least it's not. Well, there used to be a cabin here. It was about 24 by 24. It was put here by a Dutch family who come to Brown County to harvest timber. At that time, poplar trees were kind to man. These three long ones right here. Poplar's a hardwood, but it's an easy to work hardwood. It was perfect for spanning long things like barn beams, bridges, things like that. It only took about 20 years because it was the only type of revenue to be had here in Brown County was harvesting timber. Before they deforested everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Eventually, after they took everything that could be cut into 2x4s and beams and all that, what was left laying around the tops of the tree they had to use for heating and firewood and things like that. Once everything was just barren, nothing would grow because of the sun just beating down on it all day long. So nothing would pop up. Finally, the federal government had to step in because, as we know now, when you deforest that heavy, soil erosion becomes a problem. So it went through this long period of time where you couldn't give land away in Brown County because of the deforestation. The roads and bridges would just wash out. It only took, 20 or 30 years before the environment started popping back because of the federal government stepped in and planted those pine groves. They used the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, to come in and plant them pine groves. Where we went down that steep hill, that was one of the pine groves. What they didn't want to happen is that steep hill that we drove down, they did not want that to mudslide and the creek that was at the bottom. What would happen is they'd get a heavy rain, that would mudslide, cover that creek up, then the water would back up 20 or 30 feet high until any bridges or anything that was upstream would float right off their foundation and come on down. So every time they'd put a bridge up, a repair bridge, as soon as they'd get a heavy rain or a nice mudslide, then it would wash away. So it really became a problem. They chose the pine tree because it has a long spider web root system that really holds the soil in place. I'm sure you felt that as we went through that section. It was pretty rough. So we went down that hill, it was pretty rough. But most importantly, it gave shade to the ground. Once shade was given to the ground and the leaves and the grass and the thorns and everything started coming up, foliage, the starving deer in the area would prefer to eat that. Once they started eating that, pooping, then it fertilized the ground, and then that really made it pop back. This area right here is about 90 some years later, so it popped back pretty good, but we still suffer the effects of all that deforestation. Anytime we have a heavy rain here or a windstorm, it'll topple these trees because the topsoil is no longer compact like it would have been without all that deforestation, and we sit right on top of the limestone bed. So trees get about as mature as that one right there. It don't take a windstorm, the wind or another tree will topple over, touch the top of that tree, and it'll just rip it out from the roots over. It's usually kind of a slow process, like you see it start leaning, then you come back and it's down. There was a second family who lived here, and they tried farming, but due to that deforestation and the soil erosion problems, they didn't have a very good existence doing that. So what they did is they bartered with people that come up and down this road here, because this is one of the oldest state roads in Indiana that we're parked on. It was probably originally a Native American trail, then it turned into a territory road all the way up until 1977, when at that time it was considered an unmaintainable county road when this place got its name, known as Lover's Nest. Any teenage couple that grew up in Brown County from the 1900s up until 77 thought this was the secret spot.
Wow.
It wasn't such a secret. I mean, they tore down the cabin. They did all kinds of things to get people to sneak quick coming up here, but it didn't work. My wife and I, we came up here and started a fire in it before and hung out and just to get away from down there, especially on the 3-day weekends. It gets pretty lively down there, so you just gotta get away. So we'll come up here and hang out. And that's about it. I had an old man up here, and he told me he played with the kids that the farmers' kids. And he said there was a huge garden on that side of the road and a huge garden on this side of the road. He was so shocked at how much different it looked right here from what he remembered. I think he said it had been like 60 some years ago. He said, yeah, it was flat. He said, all this was flat. He didn't remember the steep hill right there, none of that. So
Wow.
it tells you it really washed away.
That's crazy.
And if you look just right up the road a little bit, that's right on top of the limestone bed right there. So, you know, not much topsoil between us and the limestone. That's not a gravel drive, it's just limestone right at the surface. We're going to go up another limestone hill on the way back. Well, you want some pictures? Be glad to take them.
Yes.
That is the well. It's where their drinking water come from. It was one of the things that they would use to barter with people. Water their horses or whatever. Yeah, I didn't say that. This probably didn't see a whole lot of automobile traffic. I've seen a whole lot of horses.
To film some. Enjoyed this stream.
My plan
As
was
always,
buy
be sure to
one
like and
large or low.
That is super cool.
Not just for us stinking tourists. It's the real thing.
It's the real thing. Water comes out of there. And
Actual water.
this is what Brian was talking about. Brian, right?
Yep, right.
Brian was talking about when he said